top news headlines. 10-day total curfew announced in entire state from July 18. Central paramilitary forces, state forces to be deployed to impose curfew. Two arms dealers arrested along with arms and ammo from Kabaisoi area. India records 38,949 new COVID cases with 542 deaths in last 24 hours. Hello and good evening. You're watching the MAMITv English News Bulletin. I'm ALBINA RIAMEI. To contain the spread of COVID transmission in Manipur, the state has declared total curfew for 10 days from July 18. This was announced by Chief Minister N. Biren Singh in a video conference late last night and appealed to the people to stay home and provide full cooperation to defeat the ever-worsening COVID spread in the state. In the video message, the Chief Minister said essential activities related to vaccination, COVID testing, medical services, water supply, power supply, telecom or internet services, air travel and agricultural activities would be exempted from the purview of the curfew. The decision was taken to curb further spread of Delta variant of COVID-19, widely prevalent in Manipur, he said, and urged the people to refrain from group activities like playing football, volleyball, feast and other similar gatherings. Assam Rifles and CRPF security forces will be deployed to ensure strict imposition of curfew and will also patrol localities, he added. On the other hand, the Chief Minister also appealed to the Muslim community to avoid gatherings during the upcoming Bakrid celebration. Meanwhile,
Isa isu pumna makta ay khud nolaga kariguma khradang ay haijari madudi Manipur da huji oiraiba COVID-19 gi phibam ase aduki matik sathiba yamna nungnang ningai weba phibam yore andaki second wave sida laibasi aduki matik sathire COVID si control ngamakta phibam lakpasina ngasi di ai mayam gi dai khong pairaga hairesu haijaraga ngase huji athengba dai ai apel si tawjabani madudi Hujik lady some people just make coins set the Taraga, the Equipasing and the Manipur, quick man, Patare. Tarani Pangi, Ayuk Angan Badagi, total curfew, Mashida, the example of except essential service. Manipur Sakandi, Equility, Yum the same Tilazutilake. Piju Piri, Sana Boro more, Numitarani Sidam the Equi, Crick Lepoca, Jaman Lepoca and the Equi. COVID taking up on a policy. Madam, the machine meaning of Pokemon is high and a cook.
Meanwhile, a public notice to impose total curfew in the state for 10 days was issued by Principal Secretary Health V. Vumlunmang. Later in the afternoon, Chief Secretary and Chairman of State Executive Committee, State Disaster Management Authority, Rajesh Kumar, also issued an order in this regard. A combined team of Imphal East District Police and 16 Assam Rifles arrested two arms dealers along with gun in their possession, informed a police report. The two arrested persons have been identified as Haulan Chongloi, age 50 of Komunau Village, Ukrul, and Thangogin Chongloi, age 24 of Yangnong Village, Saikul. A 9mm pistol with a magazine and pulsar bite and a mobile phone were seized from their possession. Based on a tip-off from a reliable source, a team of police under the supervision of Imphal East District Police SP and Herojit, led by additional SP Roni Mayengbam, Commando OC KH Henry, OC Hengang Police Station KH Patho, along with troops of 16 Assam Rifles, conducted an inspection drive in Kabaisoi area, the report said. Two persons on a pulsar bike moving suspiciously towards the checkpoint were stopped and on further verification were arrested after recovering arms from them. The arrested persons along with the recovered items were handed over to Hengang Police and a case has been registered against them. India recorded 38,949 new COVID-19 cases with 542 deaths in the last 24 hours. The total infection tally reached 3.10 crore, while the death toll reached 4.12 lakh. According to the data updated, the active cases have declined to 4.30 lakh and comprise 1.39% of the total infections, while the national COVID-19 recovery rate stands at 97.28%. The number of people who have recovered from the disease has increased to 3.01 crore, while the case fatality rate has risen to 1.33%, the data stated. The vaccine doses administered so far has reached 39.53 crore under the nationwide inoculation drive against COVID-19. On July 16, Inspector General of Assam Rifles, South Major General Alok Naresh, interacted with media personnel of Manipur and briefed them on afforestation drive undertaken by Assam Rifles in Manipur. During the interaction, Major General Alok Naresh stated that Assam Rifles have been at the forefront of various people-centric activities in Manipur, including afforestation drive. The troops of IGAR South had planted over 21 lakh trees in 11 districts of Manipur in 2020 as part of the drive, he said, and added it will be planting a further 7.2 lakh trees this year. To support the drive, the formation is expected to have 127 nurseries, 62 van batikas and 33 vermi-composting pits in various locations across the state by end of year. Assam Rifle is also actively collaborating with local forest department authorities to keep the state green and clean, he said. Further, to curb illegal trade in forest and wildlife products, IGAR South have also undertaken 46 operations and seized forest and wildlife produce to the tune of Rs 213 crore in the last 1.5 years.
In Northeast, nearly 70 lakh saplings, trees of various varieties have been planted by the Assam Rifles, and out of which nearly 32 lakhs, over 32 lakh trees, saplings have been planted in the Manipur state itself. So this is a major effort which has been put in by the Assam Rifles, contributing towards the green environment and environment preservation. In Northeast,
members of the Lions Club today handed over hand sanitizers, face masks, hand gloves and PPEs for use of the frontline warriors of Imphal West District Police through Superintendent of Police Dr. S. Ibomcha Singh to commemorate the 3rd charter anniversary of Lions Club of Imphal Centurion. In a press note, Secretary of Lions Club of Imphal Centurion and members of the club expressed gratitude to SP Ibomcha for his commitment in fighting COVID-19. A mass COVID testing and vaccination drive was held today at Hyanglam under Kakching Assembly constituency to curb second wave of COVID-19. SEDO, a conglomerate of 11 clubs of Hyanglam Task Force, Hyanglam Jila Parishad, Gram Panchayat, Kakching Testing Team and Kakching District Vaccination Team jointly organized the mass testing and vaccination. During the test, 26 out of 168 persons tested COVID positive. 156 persons were inoculated with COVID vaccine. Meanwhile, 45 out of 243 people tested positive for COVID-19 during a mass testing held at Hyanglam Mayai Lekai, and 251 people were vaccinated. All Manipur Muslim Organizations Coordinating Committee has suspended their proposed agitation against an order issued by the Superintendent of Police CID Crime Branch on July 13 imposing restrictions on animal slaughter. In a press note issued by the committee, President of AMMOCOC SM Jalal, the agitation was withdrawn after the government had released a clarification on the order. He added that police PRO has given an assurance that the notification will not affect Bakrid. As such, MOCOC has decided to withdraw the protest.
India directions hairiba sida piriba norm singdo maruina akai sakramaina hatkadage sakramaina lengadage sakramaina pugadage sakramaina thamgadage karamba sa hatkadage karamba sa hatwaitabage haiba adugumbaga mari leinaba hanana already passed to legal leiraba adumba law singduda piriba सा सनसिंगदु पुबा लेनबा चाबा थंबा हाइरिबा मयामदो मदुगा मरी लेनबा अदुबो नोमसिंगदु ngakna चटहलु हाइबा अदुबा वाफमनी.
Let's take a short commercial break. Stay tuned for more updates.
You are the future. School, a place where your future is carved. Exploring new ideas. Large classroom, big library, even smart classes we have now. Expression in art, educating young minds, even making stronger. This is where you start. 'Cause it all begins with you. UNESCO School, excellence in education. You are the future.
Welcome back. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today interacted with Chief Ministers of Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Odisha, Maharashtra and Kerala to discuss COVID-related situation. Union Home Minister, Health Minister was also present in the meeting. The Chief Ministers thanked Prime Minister for lending all possible help and support in tackling COVID. They briefed Prime Minister about the progress of vaccination and India states. Union Home Minister also mentioned that these 6 states account for more than 80% of the total cases during the month of July, while some of these states have very high test positivity rate as well. Meanwhile, Union Health Secretary also discussed about the need of reinforced COVID appropriate behavior and containment measures in the district with high caseload. He also suggested that opening up of these districts should be done in a graded and calibrated manner. Let's take a short commercial break. Stay tuned for more updates.
You are the future. School, a place where your future is carved. Exploring new ideas. Large classroom, big library, even smart classes we have now. Expression in art, educating young minds, even making stronger. This is where you start. 'Cause it all begins with you. UNESCO School, excellence in education. You are the future. School, a place where your future is carved. Exploring new ideas. Large classroom, big library, even smart classes we have now. Expression in art, educating young minds, even making stronger. This is where you start. 'Cause it all begins with you. UNESCO School, excellence in education. You are the future. School, a place where your future is carved. Exploring new ideas. Large classroom, big library, even smart classes we have now. Expression in art, educating young minds, even making stronger. This is where you start. 'Cause it all begins with you. UNESCO School, excellence in education. You are the future. School, a place where your future is carved. Exploring new ideas. Large classroom, big library, even smart classes we have now. Expression in art, educating young minds, even making stronger. This is where you start. 'Cause it all begins with you. UNESCO School, excellence in education. You are the future. School, a place where your future is carved. Exploring new ideas. Large classroom, big library, even smart classes we have now. Expression in art, educating young minds, even making stronger. This is
Welcome back. Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu today said that everyone must become a warrior in the movement to protect the environment in the light of the climate crisis that the world is going through. He said that from Panchayat to Parliament, all stakeholders must act proactively in protecting the environment. He also stressed the need to act stringently with violators of pollution laws and consider strict enforcement of the polluter pays principle. Highlighting the recent disasters such as the floods in Himachal Pradesh and landslides in Uttarakhand, he said that there are instances of increasing frequency of extreme weather events due to global warming and climate change. Naidu also expressed concern about the recent lightning-related deaths in Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh. The Election Commission of India said that the by-election to the Rajya Sabha seat that felt vacant after the resignation of former TMC MP Dinesh Trivedi will be held on August 9. Two Rajya Sabha seats fell vacant in West Bengal after Dinesh Trivedi and Manas Bunia quit the membership of the upper house in February this year. While Dinesh Trivedi switched sides from TMC to the BJP, Manas Bunia went on to become an MLA in the West Bengal Assembly election. Raising concern over the possible third wave of COVID-19 pandemic, the Supreme Court has asked the Uttar Pradesh government to reconsider its decision to allow symbolic Kanawar Yatra in the state this year. This comes after the Supreme Court took sumo cognizance of the Uttar Pradesh government's decision to allow the yatra from July 25. Hearing the matter, the Supreme Court asked whether authorities would be in a position to reconsider withholding of the Kanwar Yatra amid the fear of the third wave of COVID-19 pandemic. The Supreme Court also asked the Uttar Pradesh government to file an additional affidavit by Monday morning, stating whether it can reconsider holding a physical yatra or not. This issue goes at the very heart of Article 21 of the Constitution of India, Supreme Court bench said. Before we end the bulletin, the top news headlines once again. 10-day total curfew announced in entire state from July 18. Central paramilitary forces, state forces to be deployed to impose curfew. Two arms dealers arrested along with arms and ammo from Kabaisoi area. India records 38,949 new COVID cases with 542 deaths in last 24 hours. With that, it's a wrap for this evening news bulletin. Thank you for joining us. Have a good time.